Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now, this defense for the Lions very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Down the right sideline. He may go.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Jaleel McLaughlin hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
but he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I have.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
The give is to McLaughlin.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
We call a lot of gains, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that flavorful dude.
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
McLaughlin is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
On the handoff, McLaughlin.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Jaleel McLaughlin
with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Stroud off the play fake.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And that'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Stroud throw into the hands of Pickens.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw out wide to Walker.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Garrett Wilson
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff now looks to throw.
That is caught.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Delson in motion.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Shifts by him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him made complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And this will be swung out here for counter. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Here we go. Start.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Get up. 18, pioneer. On the ball, now.
Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. George Pickens, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now Goff on 1st down. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A carry from McLaughlin. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jaleel McLaughlin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And Walker with it over the middle. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18.
Stroud looking to throw. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Look that one in, and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a first and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. George Pickens, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Louis. Shell.
Play action. It's gone. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That's complete to Dell. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. How about this? George Pickens. Touchdown, Detroit. George Pickens on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point attempt here still to come. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's got some space here. Breaks through the contact. And they he makes it all the way to the 6. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Stroud to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
And Stroud now to throw.
Being chased out left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Warriors 70. 65 catch. 65 catch.
Pickens going in motion left.
Mustang 19. 19. Tiger 19.
Throwing now is Stroud. Throw out wide to Walker.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game,
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
Justin Jefferson
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To the right side, this is Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Again, it's Walker. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 112 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Goff. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now it's gone. He'll buy some time right. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Play action. Stroud now.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Falcons 56, Lions 28.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Stroud. That is caught. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. The throwing again is Stroud. That's down the field for Jefferson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Walker. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ken Walker, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions get a bit closer. Point after here coming up. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by DJ Wanham. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Here's McLaughlin. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 119 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Jones. Oh, a good move at the 5. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Stroud. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
18, track 60.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And Woods has it complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
To number 21. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Pioneer.
Here's Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's got this to Jefferson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. A good pickup there at 22. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And in for the Lions touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Falcons 70. Lions 42.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
126 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 2nd down, it's McLaughlin. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest.
That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Come 19! Come 19!
Stroud looking to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Trap 60! Trap 60! Buffalo 18! Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Lions 49.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Atlanta, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.